This video shows you chapter 13.3, creating an interior rendering. So we're going to start by going to our first floor plan. And for this, we're going to render an image of our kitchen. So to do that, just like before for the exterior view, you're going to come down here and click camera. So for this, it's as if we're standing in this kitchen, the corner of the kitchen, and looking this way. And I'm going to click somewhere around the sink. And now you can see what it would roughly look like. I'm going to change my view to tile, like I like to do. I'm going to close that one. We don't need that one, and retile my views. Okay, so this shows you a preview of what it's going to look like. I don't really need so much of the ceiling, so I'm going to cut that down. I would like a little bit more of the room, though, so I'm going to drag this over. And I would like to even see the door over here. There we go. Now what I want you to notice in this floor plan, if I change this view range, this camera just got shallower, this line. So you can control this in both ways. I think it's easier to do it in the actual rendered view, so you can get a preview of what it's going to look like. Okay, now you should have already added a tree to the outside world. And I'm going to do that really quickly. And I'm going to pause it and come back. Okay, I've now added a tree here. And just so that you can see what happens here, I'm going to change this far clip plane. You can see, first of all, it doesn't show the entire wall. It also doesn't really show the outside world. So I'm going to drag this back to make sure that the tree is showing. You could also do the same thing by unchecking this. And that just means that the view will keep going indefinitely. And so now you can see in this view, we can see the tree out there. Okay, the other thing you want to check on is the eye elevation. So this is basically how tall you are or how tall the camera is. So it's at 5'6", so that's great. The last thing we want to do is change our sun settings. So again, we're going to duplicate one. So a still. Let's call this kitchen. And we're going to change this to lighting. Did that wrong. And we're going to duplicate this one and call it kitchen. Sorry about that. How about kitchen 2, since I just messed that up. And the azimuth is going to be 302. Altitude is 34. We're going to uncheck this and hit OK. Now, just so that you know what the azimuth is, if we go to the 3D view, you don't have to do this, but you can turn on your sun path, and you can see that now our sun is going to be at a rotated angle. And this doesn't really show you exactly what I wanted to show you. I'm going to rotate this so the north is up, and then I want to show you this image. So basically, the azimuth is the angle from north. Oh, there's the cleanup song again. All right, so when you say that the azimuth is 305, sorry, you said 302, that means it's coming the whole way from over here, which is forcing your sun to come in through this back window, which is your kitchen window. And that makes it so you have some sunlight in your kitchen, since you don't have any interior lights right now. So now what you need to do is just click on the render box. So go to View, Render. We're going to leave it on draft. We're going to change it to interior, sun only. You want to leave it on some clouds. And now I'm going to hit render, and I'll pause the video. All right, and now you can see that you have a pretty good looking image here. You may want to adjust the exposure if you think it's a little bit too bright. This is something you can play with. And now you can see the tree better out of the window, but you're missing, can't really see the sky back there. You might want to change your clipping plane and whatnot. Once you have the image like you want it, hit export and then upload this to Classroom. You can also add people by going to Entourage and picking one of the people and placing it